Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Common English Mistakes. Don't just learn, improve. So today we're going to look at two verb phrases and the prepositions we use them with that my students often get wrong. These phrases are very useful in writing and discussions, but as we'll see, they are quite easy to make mistakes with. We'll also look at some adjective noun collocations within these phrases, which are going to make you sound a lot more natural. And finally, a related mistake, which native speakers often make. So anyway, the mistake is up here. Social media has had a huge impact in young people. Just pause the video, try to correct the sentence. Well done if you said it's had a huge impact on young people. So generally, you want to say have an impact on someone or something. And this is where I see a lot of mistakes in my students' writings. However, I do think it is okay to say in when you're talking about a large idea where we use the preposition in, like society. Social media is everywhere in society, and it has had a big impact on or in society. Either of those are okay. Also, on another website where people were discussing this, someone found two examples from the Guardian newspaper where they used on and in with verb ing. So I guess it's okay to use both there. Generally though, on is much more used, and I would keep it simple. Always say have an impact on someone or something. It's quite natural to add an adjective like I did in that original example, and any of the adjectives here collocate nicely. I think they're all fairly self-explanatory. The only one I'll talk about now is a lasting impact, meaning the impact has continued. For example, I teach in a place called Parque dos Nações in Lisbon. A few years ago, they had the expo there, and it has had a lasting impact until today. There's also the phrase make an impact with the same rules for prepositions. It has more or less the same meaning, but whereas have is a bit more general, make an impact is more specific and sudden. For example, in a game of football, a new player is brought onto the pitch and the player made a big impact on or in the game. There's also a phrase with more or less the same meaning, which native speakers often get wrong. So just pause the video and try to choose the correct word up there. And well done if you said the movie had a big effect on me. Effect is the noun and affect is the verb. The movie affected me greatly. If you got that right, well done, because a lot of native speakers get that wrong. And finally, another useful phrase, play a part, or better, more advanced, play a role in something, meaning contribute something to a situation. This can be literal, talking about a play. For example, I played the part of Romeo in the school play, or figurative. Social media plays a huge role in our lives. So again, be careful with the preposition. I see my students often write play a role on something, which is wrong. And it's more simple here. We always use in. And again, it's very natural to use an adjective in the phrase. Any of those collocate nicely. Last three, crucial, key, or pivotal, basically are extreme versions of important. Anyway, explanation over. No practice today. I've just got a couple of questions for you to answer in the comments to practice the language. Which movie has had a big impact on you? And do you think social media plays too big a role in our lives? So do make sure you respond to those in the comments. Always good to practice the language. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, do make sure to like and subscribe. make sure to check out my Patreon page, where this week we'll be looking at catching up, all the language associated with that, and present perfect and present perfect continuous. I do hope to see you there, but if not, I'll see you for another video next week. Until next time, see ya.